Hi everyone, I'm Daniela and welcome back to Black Cat Kitchen. Today we're making a chocolate chip and walnut banana bread in the air fryer. This banana bread recipe comes from my Zia Marisa, and she uses sour cream in it, which keeps it really moist and delicious. You'll find a list of ingredients and measurements in the description below. If you're using whole walnuts, you'll want to make sure they're finely chopped. I'm using 60 grams, about half a cup. Using finely chopped walnuts is important because it allows for the most clean slice when you cut into your banana bread. I'm using 3 ripe bananas. These probably could have been a little bit more ripe, as the more ripe the banana, the sweeter they are. And I like to remove any of the stringy bits that might still be on the banana. We want our bread to be nice and smooth. Mash your bananas with your implement of choice. I'm using a fork, but you could even use a potato masher. You want to really break down the banana and only have small chunks throughout. And that's what your mashed banana should look like. To keep it simple, we're adding all of our ingredients into the same bowl. So in goes 1 egg, 120 milliliters or half a cup of oil, 4 grams, about a teaspoon of vanilla, but be generous with it, a half cup, 125 milliliters of full-fat sour cream, or you could use Greek yogurt. The sour part of the sour cream is what helps to activate the baking soda and baking powder and help this bread rise. I'm adding in 1 teaspoon or 2.5 grams of cinnamon. Most people would add this to the dry ingredients, but by adding it to the wet ingredients, the fat helps to really activate those flavors. And the last of the wet ingredients is 100 grams, about half a cup of brown sugar. Right over the top of our wet mix, add in 180 grams or 1.5 cups of flour, a pinch of salt, 2 grams or half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 4 grams or 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And now I'm just going to mix those all together on top of the wet ingredients, mimicking it being in a separate bowl, and then mix it all together until it's fully combined. You don't want any dry bits of flour hanging about. Finally, in goes 90 grams or half a cup of chocolate chips and 60 grams or half a cup of chopped walnuts. Stir to combine. Now that's ready to go into its loaf pan. This recipe makes 2 1-pound loaf tins because that's what fits in my air fryer. But you could just as easily make 1 2-pound loaf if your air fryer is big enough. Now if you just want to make 1 1-pound loaf, have your ingredients, keeping your egg at 1 and bringing your bananas from 3 to 1. There's enough oil in the batter that you don't even need to grease your loaf pans. Fill each of your 1-pound loaf pan with half of the batter. Whatever size loaf pan you use, you want to make sure to have at least 1 inch of space at the top. This will make sure you have plenty of room for your banana bread to rise. This is going to cook at 175 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and you'll want to use the bake setting on your air fryer. The 1-pound loaf will need to cook for about 30 minutes, and the 2-pound loaf will need about 45 to 55 minutes. You'll know when it's done by probing it with an instant read thermometer. When it reads 88 degrees Celsius or 190 degrees Fahrenheit, it's ready. I'm checking mine at about 25 minutes. The timing might vary depending on your air fryer. You'll want to let these cool for about 10 minutes in their tins. Then take them out and allow them to cool to room temperature before slicing, if you can wait that long. If you love a quick, sweet loaf, check out my lemon drizzle loaf and be sure to subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.